Bam. This is absolutely insane, and I can't believe there's another combo like this in Standard. The new Vivi, I think this deck probably has the most opportunity or the most potential to become the next Vivi, but I still kind of remain hopeful that it's not exactly the next Vivi. Good game. I cannot believe that we just went infinite with this deck, though. Oof. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man. In today's juicer, we might be covering another problem in Standard, potentially. Alright, so I'm going to label this the next Vivi question mark. I don't think I am the master at piloting this deck because let's start with the good news. Is it the next Vivi? This might have potential to be the next like boogeyman combo on Standard. I think it might be a little bit harder to interact with, but let's just address this. It's infinite air Aang bending, I guess you could say. So if you haven't been like, I'm not exactly the first one to like cover this, but I think this is probably shaping up to be the most like meta-y, like most like spiky, highest win rate version of it. If you're not aware how we go infinite, all you need to do is have Doc Aurlock, Grizzled Genius, spells you cast from the graveyard or exile are 2 less to cast, right? Okay, cool. So if they're 2 less to cast, as you know, airbending is just you, when you airbend something, you're going to exile it, and then you can cast it no matter what it is for 2 mana, 2 colorless. So if you have Doc Aurlock, and then you have, say, like, you know, Aang, which says whenever Aang enters, airbend up to 1 target spell. Then you have Appa, Steadfast Guardian. But the thing that makes this so crazy is you can take Appa and then airbend any other number of non-land permanents, excuse me. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, you make a 1/1. Not only is this kind of like miserable, you kind of see me as the games that I'm playing, I'm kind of complaining because I'm like, oh, this is like miserable because you have to click so many times. Every single time you're clicking something, you're doing the exile infinite combo. You are essentially clicking like 3 times to make a 1/1 token. You will win the game, but it is very mind-numbingly awful, and I'm really glad that I didn't play a whole lot of this. So we do have Airbender's Ascension. Basically for the combo, all you need is Doc Aurlock and then 2 benders. You prefer Appa because Appa will give you the 1/1 ally whenever you like bounce your stuff back and forth infinitely, but all you do need is basically just Airbender's Ascension with an Aang, and that's still enough. If that wasn't worse or bad enough, we also have another Aang at the Crossroads. You may look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card mana value 4 or less. So just 4 or less, you can just kind of see. You can just go for Aang, and then you can search for either Appa or Doc Aurlock, and then it's just money from there. Also, another thing to note, with Badgermole Cub, you can Earthbend 1. So if you can take the Badgermole Cub and bounce it, and just do the infinite combo with Badgermole Cub, you don't actually have to wait a turn. Sometimes with Appa, with the 1/1 I've noticed, if you do that, that's cool and everything, but you don't actually win the game. You just make infinite 1/1s, and you get Carpal Tunnel while doing it, but I digress. With the Badgermole Cub, you can Earthbend 1, and as long as that land doesn't have Summoning Sickness, if they don't have a blocker, you can go for lethal. So that's also another little thing that you kind of have to watch out about. Overall, what hurts this? I think High Noon hurts it, but I don't know how the meta is going to shape out. Again, I wanted to show you the most like meta-ish version. I don't know if this is going to be refined or what's going on here, but like I said, has potential to be the next boogeyman in Standard, and I'm going to show you. I also gave you the most entertaining match of the night, so don't worry, you're in for a treat. I don't want you to it's going to be a little bit special. You'll see. Keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Sneezy, baby. Alright, let's keep it sneezy. Let's go. Alright, we kind of got all of our little toys here. We do have all of our toys. Let's see if we can kind of go infinite here, huh? The mana base might be wrong. I got you. We'll take a gander. Alright, so I can't even go for blue, so Mr. Aurlock is going to be just chilling. Just finna be chilling here for a second. That's okay. So we know that we have to go dock Aurlock and then just Aang, right? So I don't think as of right this second I'm supposed to really do anything. I think we're supposed to just chill. Do we put out the dock Aurlock in hopes that they have, like, nothing to do it, though? End of turn Appa? Don't we, like, we don't want to put Appa in harm's way, right? Shouldn't we end of turn, or not end of turn, shouldn't we just do Aang? If they tap out, you could. I mean, isn't it kind of the same difference here? If we go Aang, whatever. Then you need 6 mana. I think you're right. So we just kind of punted there. It's like if they tap out, right? God, this deck can like kind of finish them off quickly then. Okay. Yeah, so holding up Aang, probably not the smartest move there. So then if we flash in Appa... No, we still can't go... Even if we went Appa here, next turn we've got 5 mana, then we go, what, Dock Aurlock? And then Aang, right? Okay, so then we could have. Okay, you're right. So let's go ahead and we'll just redo that. We'll just run it back. We'll run it back, baby. Nah, I'm just gonna chill. I mean, can they kill me? Can they kill Appa? They can. They can figure out a way. I don't care. Yeah, social speed they can. I think we just don't take the unnecessary risk, right? During Vitality, so this is really pretty art though. Got mesmerized by it. I've never seen this. Looks kind of pretty. So now we go Appa. Now we just like, do we just win now? Is that really what's going on here? So we go Dock Aurlock. Do we just... Oh yeah, I need 2 blue, so I need 2 blue. I got you. But we can Airbender's Ascension. Right? To like protect our Appa. That's kind of the idea here. Airbender's Ascension, protect our Appa. I missed damage here because I don't know what I'm doing. So I may have just missed damage there, but let's just pretend that I'm not bad. You can do the combo. How can I do the combo? How can I do the combo, friend? I can't go Aang. I'm so confused. You can do the combo with Appa and the enchantment? Oh, Appa is any non-land permanent. Which one? Okay, so Appa is any non-land... Gosh dang, I'm so sorry. So Appa is any non-land permanent. Aang is a creature. Okay, good to know. Alright, we're practicing. This is good practicing. Okay, so Aang is only a creature or a spell. This is any non-land permanent. Okay. So now we just have it. Now it doesn't even really matter. Now we just go absolutely wild, right? What do... Aang? So we just go Aang, pop you, I guess, and then we just go infinite, right? Am I missing something here? Sure. So now we just I already know that I'm like messing this up here. So we just go Airbend. Am I missing? That's it, right? That's it. And then we just airbend Appa again over, and this is it. Okay, this isn't so bad. The only problem is the multiple clicking. The clicking's a little gross, but like, you know. Okay, okay, I see, I see. Ah. So this is actually really easy. I was over combo. Yeah, okay, okay. So Appa is any non-land permanent. I think we kind of got this here. Okay. And then Airbender's Ascension at the beginning of your end step, you can just keep doing it for funsies. Okay. Ah. Well, the good news is this is probably going to be the only time I play this. I don't think I'm going to like grind with this deck because that's kind of miserable. I ain't going to lie to you. This is so ridiculous. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be the only time I play with this deck. I'm not playing with this deck. This is already miserable as hell. This is already like so miserable. I'd rather try and beat this deck than play this deck, so. This is like on another level of miserable. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get Carpal Tunnel playing this. This is why I had to say I'm crafting this deck. I'm surprised the opponent has a scoop. They're gonna make me do it, Lena. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be, I would not recommend crafting this deck because this is like awful to pilot. My god. This is kind of funny to play, but like I'm not gonna. Oh my god. Well, they might have Pyroclasm? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, they might. What if I do what if I do Airbender's Ascension? What if I do Airbender's Ascension? Airbender's a one target creature, but I can't target anything else. Yeah, because sadly Vitality has hexproof. So I'm going to have to do this about 47,000 times. You can do both, but that doesn't speed anything up, does it? It doesn't speed anything up, though. Like, what if I do hit Ascension? Like, then what? You can cast more than one thing. But what if but like, it doesn't speed anything up, though. It makes the 1/1s a little faster. Very fun. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. This is, I want to try this deck out. The good news is I think it might be a little less broken than I thought, but I'm not going to be, this is unbelievably miserable. So, like, yeah, this is gonna, I'm not playing, this is the last time I'll ever play this deck. It's Avatar the Last Airbender. Yeah, this is... I wonder, like, how many clicks it'll take for me to actually, like, mess up. Like I said, if you haven't clicked off by now, don't touch that dial. I will absolutely be playing something a lot more fun. How many do we make here? The new Vivi, I think this deck probably has the most opportunity or the most potential to become the next Vivi, but I still kind of remain hopeful that it's not exactly the next Vivi. You can make as many as you want instant speed now, so it doesn't matter. That is true. That actually is true. Let's actually just go to like 18 or 20. Let's go to 20. Let's go to a firm 20. This is what WotC set out to do, yeah. Yeah, this is not that fun for me either, y'all. So don't worry, we'll play some a little bit. Trust me, I got some spicy stuff. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Alright, my god, that was so miserable, it was unbelievable. So I'll just keep the Aang then. Wow. Wow, that was awful. That was awful. That was the worst thing in history. Think I'm cracking up. I've seen far dumber combo decks in formats. I'm gonna hit the storm thingy. I don't know. Digging the music. Let's go, Silva. Appreciate that. I pride myself on my lovely, lovely playlist here. Alright, this is like I said, do any of the combo keys cost more than 4 mana? Yeah, this is definitely not off my thing here. No. No. Firm no. Wait, can they just go infinite? I'll laugh my ass off if they can just kind of go infinite here. Wait, can they just go infinite too? Oh my, oh no. Oh no, they're just gonna go infinite next! Alright, we're gonna play something better after this, don't you even worry, don't you even worry. Alright, infinite combos versus infinite combos. Aang is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, the other thing is 4 or less. Aang itself is less. Are they not infinite too, or what? They just have a little less clicks than I do. Exodia? I think, yeah, we need some Exodia in here. They can crash their client real easy, too. Yeah. Otana, because I don't want to play this deck anymore. Why didn't you leave your 1 card bent so you can infinite response? Because I don't want to do this. I honestly am okay with just losing and just moving on to another deck, because this is miserable. That's why. That's why. I don't want to sit here and infinite off. That's so miserable. I don't want to do that. If I lose, then this is just funny. Like, I don't want to do that. Let's see if their client can handle it. We're gonna play something new after this, because I can't play this. This is too miserable. It's funny. Like, we're gonna let them go, because, like, this is funny. But as far... Okay. I'm worried that my computer's gonna explode. Oh, God. I'm worried my computer's gonna frickin' explode here. Wait, what? Why am I roping? I said okay. No, I'm timing out. Why am I timing out? I said okay. I think the client's gonna, like, explode. Oh, God. This game dies when you do this. It's a bug? I got you. I'm honestly, like, worried that my computer's gonna explode. Let me check my my thermometer or temperature on my computer. Ah, no, we're good. We're good. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm very aware. Like, I'm very aware that you can whatchamacallit. I could go infinite in, like, response, but, like, I was hoping that would be enough to deter them so that we could get a win right away. Because if they go infinite, I'm not going infinite back. Like, that's just, I'm not doing that. Like, that's not happening. But I was aware of that. I just cursed recording 3 times as Bloodbend, so left I gotta understand if I get extra controls. You hit the Bloodbending Gobbler? High above All right. They got the attack off. They got it. They got it. Oh my god. All right, you got it. How much damage is this? Honestly, not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. All right. So. That's what happens there. So they're infinite combo, we're infinite combo. Standard Magic the Gathering, just a bunch of infinite combos now. Okay. Tidebinder really doesn't do anything. Oh, that was just game one. Oh, that was literally just game one. Okay, so do I don't even know, like, I don't really have, like, actual real spot removal. I'm just gonna continue. Well, well, well. This is just game one. Like I said, though, this was, we're not gonna be playing this game. I'm not playing this deck after this game. Oh my god, it's been miserable. If you don't have High Noon, you're going to break the client again. Oh, I got, we're actually main decking High Noon in one of my builds. You'll see, you'll see. So do I just go Doc Aurlock removal check or no? Do I just Doc Aurlock removal check or how does this work? I'm doing it. I don't even care. I literally don't care. Aang! Blue? So I can hit the Aang or the Tidebinder. I think we're fine here? I don't know, shit. See if like shenanigans but infinite combos should be restrained by a mana wall. I do agree, I definitely agree. Agreed for sure. When do I Aang, though? Do I Aang? I just Aang basically, like, right now, right? Do I just Aang just so that I can go for other Aang? But I have to top deck a land? I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm getting impatient. Okay, so I mean, we have Tidebinder. Tidebinder's not really the best thing, though. I guess you can Tidebind, like, the Storm Splitter if that's what they hit immediately, right? Destroy target creature with flying! Root of Sin, but alright. Well, at least I can just chuck out Aang now. Appa, hello. Alright, so here we're kind of back into the same thing. If we go... I mean, we can just go unlimited, right? As I understand. So if we go Appa, this has Flash, but then we have to go Airbender's Ascension. Airbend up to one target creature. So if I just do this for 0, I can go infinite. Is that what's going on here? Airbend 0. And then we're going to go Tidebinder. if need be. Is that the right move? I mean, we could check out Appa, I guess. I don't like this deck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hate it. Not a fan. Ah. There he is, peekaboo. I don't know what to do. We can't really go infinite, right? I mean, we can go Aang. No, we have to have Appa. Wait, we can go Appa, and then because Appa takes care of the Ascension, correct? So Appa does Ascension. Tap, untap, whatever. And then we can just do it with Ascension unless they kill the Aurlock at instant speed. In which case, maybe a blessing in disguise. It may just be a blessing in disguise. So for 0. And we can just kind of start the fun all over again. Is that kind of the idea here? Yeah. And then at the end, we'll try to Airbender's Ascension on Enduring Vitality. Unless they've got a kill spell. In which case, probably won't be that upset. Double? Oh, they killed Aurlock. That's fine. At least we got rid of your thingy here. But now that I don't Tidebind, holy Moses. So now I gotta pay an honest 2 for Appa here, huh? I would not be offended if you killed me here, opponent. Opponent, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it creamy with you. I would not be offended if you killed me. Wouldn't be offended if you go infinite again. Get me out of this hellscape that is this infinite war. And we'll play something a little bit more my speed. What does Storm Splitter do? What does Storm Splitter actually do? It says whenever you cast a spell, multiply it. I'm going to Google it. Storm Splitter, MTG. I gotta see what this card actually says. When you cast an instant or sorcery, create a token that's a copy of Storm Splitter. Okay. So I don't think Tidebinder would actually even be enough then. Yeah, Tidebinder actually would not be enough to hold it off. Problem is this Enduring Vitality. I can't really do anything about this. Aang Doc for the win? You want to try it? Do we? Is that what we try here? I don't think that stops their combo, though. You know what I mean? Airbend up to one target creature. Hold on. What if I airbend up to one target creature? This only hits creatures. That doesn't win me the game, though. Aang for Doc doesn't win me the game. It doesn't win. That's the problem. That's the problem. So... no, I think you just attack here and then try to disrupt them. Because, like, that doesn't win me the game. It makes your Appa come in free, which it does. I think you can Tishana the first... yeah, I can Tishana the first Storm Splitter. So we just end the turn. If we find Doc, we don't win. They just go infinite over our infinite, and they don't have to click 6 trillion things like we do. Unless I'm missing something, which I very well could be, but that doesn't actually win me the game. So collect evidence 8. 3, 4. Should I not just Aang here? If I Aang here, they can't collect evidence, correct? 3, 4. And then I still have Tidebinder. Like, am I wrong for that? If we find, even if we find Doc Aurlock, we don't win. We go semi-infinite, we click the button 4 billion times, make like 20 tokens again, but we don't win. And then you can still win. Does that make sense? So even if they do that now, they can't search for it, and then we still have one last Tidebinder as defense. That's our win con, basically, here. Why is there ramp when everything's cheap? I mean, ramp is always pretty good. People are saying you can win with Cub out. With the Cub, Vitality, sure. If I don't have to Tidebind, this shouldn't be that bad. If you don't have Tidebind, you can Earthbend for lethal. At this point, we're just going in for Appa, right? Appa. And then I can airbend Aang and the Airbender's Ascension. I guess. I don't think we can go infinite now. I'm pretty confident in that one. The Cub makes one land infinite. How does the Cub make one land infinitely big? How does that work? It just earthbends. I'm very, very, very confused on that one. How does the Cub win? You just Cub over and over. I'm pretty confused on that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeehaw. You can put the counters under the same... No, I understand, but you're still doing the same thing. You're just clicking... That is another way you can do it. I'm confused. You can just keep clicking and clicking. Like, it's still the same thing, right? You're still clicking 7 trillion things, right? You can kill them that turn. I got you. That makes sense. That's a difference. Okay, so if we have the Badgermole Cub, you Earthbend. That makes sense. Okay, I got it. Been bending at Outcasters for infinite mana. Why are there so many infinite broken cracked combos in Standard? Why does WotC not test stuff? Why are they not testing things? Alright, so... I don't even really know. Tidebinder's like not even that good. You can like Tidebind the initial thing, but it's not like that good. You need Riddlers in the list because you can airbend them as well. Yeah, I mean, okay, so then it also works with Doc Aurlock too, yeah. Aven Interrupter. Is Aven Interrupter good here? I guess Rest in Peace might be okay just for the enduring, but that doesn't do enough. I think I'm just gonna rock it back. I don't know. If they out-infinite me, then they out-infinite me. Because they decided to make Standard only rotate when the moons are in the 5th house. Yeah, yes, that's correct. You can add tiny bones up to... Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can do that for sure. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. If they out-combo me, then just go for it. Take what I bought. Commune with nature. Alright, so I don't really have any combo stoppers other than... I mean, Tidebinder does kind of stop the combo. Kind of stops it. At least they have the cool version here. Airbender's Ascension. We love it. We love it. I'm just paying the life here. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm going Doc Aurlock. What's up, dude? I'm going Doc. Doc Ock. You can bend infinitely. You can also infinitely bend whatever control piece you have. The question is... Right. Just does Badger make me better or just have things? I agree. That was a lot of reading on the fly there, but I think I agree, my friend. I think I agree. Alright, well, we got Tidebinder, I guess. I don't know, shit. The control version wins out. Yeah, I kind of like the more of the control aspect of it. Enduring Vitality. So, like, what's my option here? Do I just slam down Tidebinder just to get aggro on him? Like, what else can I do? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check out the Tidebinder, literally swing in, and then we'll Tidebind the Vitality. That's my plan. Is it a good plan? Not really, but like, how else do I win here? Alright, so then now what do I do? I don't think you want to drop anything prematurely. Pollinator. I think the idea here is to just Tidebind the Vitality if they have like a Torch the Tower or something like that, but... Okay, so now that they have the Storm Splitter, we can Tidebind the Storm Splitter. Sure. The problem is if they do it twice, then they just win. If they do this twice, they just win. Oh, that's actually really good. Yo. If we Tidebind the Vitality, then they're not dorks. If we do this to this, it doesn't come back. And now they just have 1/4s. Like, who gives a shit? I mean, that's cool. Yeah, you have 1/4s now. But they're not dorks. Ha 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 ha. Mwah ha 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 ha. How many white sources do I have here? Don't use my starting town, please. Well, I don't have my lovely Doc Aurlock here. Don't I just want to be aggro? Aggro as hell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend the Tishana. Yeah, I probably should. I just don't think they can win. If they had more mana, I probably would, but I don't think they can. They can't set up. I think it's impossible for them to set up, right? If we bind, or we bend, excuse me, 1 Tishana's, because we could just push for lethal if they don't do anything here. Yeah. I'm halfway tempted just to do, like, another binder. But I want to put them on a 2-turn clock. Honestly, maybe we just should. I mean, how else can they win? If I bind... Or airbend, bind. Like, how could they possibly win? So now we go... Aang. And now we'll still have a Tidebinder up here. Aang and Appa. Doc Aurlock. Now we just have infinites. And now we just have infinite again. But I guess it's at instant speed, right? I mean... I don't even know what to do. We're going to be able to transform Aang. Bam. This is absolutely insane, and I can't believe there's another combo like this in Standard. Tidebinder. I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, do I actually even want to do this? Yeah, we'll just wait. I don't know. Play Tishana on your main phase, it triggers another Airbender. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, we probably could have pushed that for the 4th Airbender's Ascension here, but double Tidebinder, I'm like, how do you win here? Cash grab. All right, the good news is now that I've played this, I'm never playing this ever again. At the beginning of your end step. So I guess I should have done that just to go, like, absolutely wild and infinite again. I'm just gonna hold it. I don't know. Here you go. If you had maxed out, you hate it that much? You know, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done playing this. This is poop. I'd rather try to beat this deck than play this deck, for sure. I would rather try to play the deck than beat the deck. I guess they could have, what, like, Fire Magic? Fire Magic does not... No, okay, I was like... Good game. I cannot believe that we just went infinite with this deck, though. Oof.